highest score of the year. It's amazing. And it was Jared Goff's night. Let's dig into it here. He lived up to that Mr. Perfect nickname. 18 for 18 on the night. He wouldn't miss. They tried. They did everything they could. He became the first player in NFL history to complete 100% of his passes in a game on 15 or more attempts, 292 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also made this. Oh, my gosh. What's going on here? I don't know what I was seeing. I thought it was a little bleary, and he got a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Who knew? We'll ask Devontae Adams about that shortly. It might be the coolest stat line of a performance that we've seen in a while. Let's take a listen, speaking of cool, to Dan Campbell, who was asked about his quarterback sterling game.
Yeah, well, I just gave the game ball to somebody else, so I feel awful right now. Yeah. No, I knew he played a heck of a game. I did not realize he was perfect. I did not know he was literally 18 for 18. But I knew he played really well. You could feel it.
Didn't give him the game ball. Woof. I can't blame Dan for not knowing because this game had a lot going on in it. And while the Lions flexed the offensive muscle last night, and everyone knows that they are a contender, the defense, there's some questions there I'd like to feel a little easier about as we head towards Halloween. Geno and the Seahawks, they get some credit. They were explosive. They looked awesome for sure. But the Lions defense gave up over 500 yards, 9 defensive penalties. Not what I want to see from my contender. So when you factor those in, it was kind of closer to 600 yards. If you factor in and carry the decimal of the penalties, they allowed the Seahawks to pick up 38 first downs. That's insane. 38 first downs, the most in NFL history by a losing team in a single game. They stepped up, though. They got 3 stops in the fourth quarter when it mattered, including a beauty, an interception from none other than Kirby Joseph. I mean, come on. Come on. We told you we are the show of record for ball hawks in the league. The Justin Simmonses, the Kirby Josephs. Who am I missing, Hamilton? Who got one? We had a couple more get some.
Xavier McKinney.
Yeah, McKinney had the 1-2-3 turkey going on. Like, we are the... I knew this was going to happen. And it's everyone. I said, oh, I feel bad for Will Levis. And then I said, I feel bad for Geno Smith. And boom, Hammy. Hello. Hi, Hamilton. It happens.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on back there in that control room today. I don't know what is happening. But it was, I was thinking about the Lions this morning, and it's... They came from, you think of where they were last year to this year. Like, they're dominant, they're whatever. But now looking at this team, and I know the defense, we got to fix some things there. But if this team's in the Super Bowl, like, I can picture it. Last year it was like a dream, field of dreams, Mighty Ducks winning, like, cute story. You know what I mean? It was the annexation of Puerto Rico a little bit in my head. Like, I'd like to see it happen. It's sort of where I am with the Vikings. Like, I would like to see it, but do I really picture them there in a realistic way? The Lions this year, they belong in that game, and I could really see it happening. I'm buying it.
Yeah, and especially with the way the offense looked last night. Mm-hmm. I mean, Ben Johnson is the most creative play caller we have in the league right now. Getting to keep him and keep him away from those head coaching jobs this past offseason was such a huge win for Detroit. You're right; they got to get some things figured out with the defense, but I like what they have in that room. That young secondary is so skilled. It's just putting it all together that needs to happen.
And they got a bye week coming up, so they can rest easy on obviously a long week, a short week, whatever you want to call it, as we head towards week 5 now.